Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at Indiana. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
No secret here, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they want to take care of business here and avoid a do-or-die Game 6 in hostile territory.
I really don't like their chances if they can't win this game, but I don't see that happening, Greg. I mean, in an atmosphere like this with these fans behind it, I think they'll grab control of this series.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Avery Grant. And it's Jennings in at the 2. And that one's good. George.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
It's Jennings with the drive. Here's Wiggins. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. On defense, Boston. Hill kicks to George. Wiggins with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And so just over a minute and a half played. Out to the wing. And the basket by Horford. And here's Jennings. Lopez outside. Sullinger the screen. Wiggins kicks to Bradley. Right side Jennings. 16 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Jennings has got his first bucket in this one. Hill passes to George. The kick out to Hill. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Bradley dishes to Jennings. Back to Bradley. He kicks it to Lopez. Jennings again. Smith. Celtics passing it around. And Bradley gets it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here is Smith. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
For Boston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Hill kicks to Smith. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Wiggins. And the rejection by Smith. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Bradley with the ball. Pass to Sullinger. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
It's stolen by Sullinger. Here's Lopez. It's taken away by Smith. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Lopez kicks to Bradley. Lopez a screen. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Over Smith. To the wing right side. It's Jennings with the drive. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Now, here's George. He dishes it to Aminu. Off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 5. It's Jennings with the drive. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's George. Here's Smith. That's tipped. They retain possession. Goes up. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Wiggins giving him trouble. Plenty of it. He's already got 9 points and a block. This is the way he wanted to start the game.
You know what? Going full speed from the word go, really impressive.
6 on the shot clock. Hill, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Wiggins outside. Shoots from the high post. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists now tonight. In the corner, George with it. George missing again. Celtics leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Wiggins throws it down.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now, here's George. Smith on the wing. Looking to end the run. Great D that time from Jennings.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Jennings with the ball. He's guarded by Hill. Jennings kicks to Lopez. Kicks it out to Bradley. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Celtics now. A 12-point game. Bradley kicks to Jennings. And it's sent back by Horford.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And stolen by Horford.
Or if the defender doesn't buy the pump fake, there's a good chance he's going to be able to tip that ball loose. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Jennings in the corner. It's stolen by Smith. Horford the pass to Aminu. And he gets it to go. Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Johnson, he's checked in for Aminu. And it's Booker in for Smith. Pacers trail by 7. George with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Pulls up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Bradley dishes to Davis. No block shot. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. George with no one around. Offline with his 3.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Celtics leading by 7. Lee against Hill. Wiggins left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gortat misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
But they get it back. Hill kicks to Horford. Indiana moving it around. It's George on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Hill has the open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
There's a screen. And it's Lee penetrating. And stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. Wiggins with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here is Gortat. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 6. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Bradley passes to Lee. Back to Bradley. Puts it up from 17. And he hits the jumper for 2. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
George dishes to Horford. Hill kicks to Johnson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Ed Davis. For Indiana, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 4. Here's Augustine. With 4 seconds on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
From deep, George. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 6. And the second quarter will... And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
On the floor for Boston. Robert Covington out there with Davis. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Gortat. And it's Lee in at the 2-go. For Indiana, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Celtics leading by 4. Now here is Augustine. Davis sets a screen. Now Gortat feeds to Covington. 4 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. For Boston, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Augustine. And Gortat over to help. Kicks to Johnson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in. Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Covington's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Booker. Aminu with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Marjanovic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Davis. And it's tied up with that one. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Augustine kicks to Covington. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And a wide open look for Lee. Sinks the three-pointer. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Offensive rebound. Marjanovic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Lee with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Augustine. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now here's Booker. Out left to the wing. Aminu. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one. I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocus.
Julius Randle's checked in for Indiana. Smith comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for the Celtics. No good from Booker. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Jennings. The feed to Gortat. Lee outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lee's got 9.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Passes it to Smith. Johnson the screen. Smith the pass to Johnson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going, but they wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
It's Gortat with the drive. Pass to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Lee. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. Johnson dishes to Barbosa. Indiana moving the ball around. And that one's good. George.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then a second shot is the next best thing.
Jennings drives in. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Pacers trail by 5. Dishes it to Randle. Back to Barbosa. And there's the pass to Booker. Gortat comes up with the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Lee gets the bucket.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
Barbosa kicks to George. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Lee passes to Jennings. From downtown. Again, Jennings missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
George Hill's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Timeout called the Pacers.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Some changes for Indiana. Al Horford, he's checked in for Johnson. And Smith subbed in for Booker. And a new group in for the Celtics. Lopez, he's checked in for Gortat. Sullinger comes in for Robert Covington. Wiggins is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Lee. Here's Horford. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Lopez kicks to Sullinger. It's stolen by Randall. Hill dishes to George. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Sullinger outside. Bradley passes to Sullinger. Wiggins drives in. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 15.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Randall is screen on Jennings. Hill with him. And Jennings picks him up defensively. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Al Horford. Now Jennings. He has 6. Lopez a screen. Now the dish to Wiggins. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Randall with a screen for George. George double teamed. 5 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. Right side Bradley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Wiggins with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Jennings kicks to Wiggins. Jennings with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Here's Wiggins. That one goes. Count it. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's taken away by Smith. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Jennings. There's 1:34 left in the second quarter. Lopez a screen on Smith. 5 on the clock. Jennings kicks to Wiggins.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Smith, no luck.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Indiana. Celtics leading by 10. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. He kicks to Sullinger. Pass to Jennings. For the 3. cannot hit. Smith with some nice D. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. George dishes to Horford. Shot to stop the drought. And the layup is up and in. Horford's got 12 points in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Lopez a screen. Outside Jennings. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Celtics have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That's good from Jennings. Both shots good from the stripe. 12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. George passes to Horford. Outside for George. Up in time. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Celtics up by 10. And we'll return shortly.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot. Even the tough...
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Center. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
They've got Paul George. Horford is out there with Aminu. And it's Smith. And it's Hill in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Celtics leading by 8. Jennings with the ball. Wiggins outside. Sullinger outside. Lopez a screen. Here's Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The drive by Hill. Launches it. But they get it back. Here's Horford. That's tipped. Boston shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Feeds it to Aminu. On the wing, George. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. For Indiana, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Lopez a screen. Right side Bradley. Shot off the pick. The shot no good. Hill with some nice D.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
George double team. Horford attacking. Here's Aminu. He dishes it to Hill. Shot from 12. Rebound Boston. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks to Jennings. Sullinger the screen. It's back to Jennings. It's stolen by Aminu. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Hill. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Wiggins from outside. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. 22 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And the Pacers call time here. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
The Pacers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. Kept alive. Here's Horford. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Back to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
In the corner, George with it. It's deflected. Now here's Jennings. 8 points for him. And Hill over to help. And the call will be against George Hill. That's foul number 2 for him. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Outside for Sullinger. Clock at 6. There's Wiggins, plenty of space. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Now Hill. He has 5. Smith kicks to Horford. Lopez with the steal. Here's Wiggins. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Celtics leading by 9. The feed to Bradley. It's stolen by Hill. And even 3-on-3 break. Horford has a wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Horford's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jennings with the ball. Now Smith defending. Sullinger, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Gortat's checked in for Boston. Outside, George. Johnson with a screen on Wiggins. Johnson dishes to Hill. Johnson kicks to Horford. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, just take a look at what Horford's done tonight. 8 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Booker, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And the Celtics also making a change. Lee's checked in. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Lee. Fires the 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Here's Horford. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Horford's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
From deep, George. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
Boston leading by 5. Bradley passes to Sellinger. Lets it go from the wing. The shot will not go. Excellent D there by Johnson. Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Bradley against Hill. Johnson sets the screen for Hill. He used that pick to get in close. Hill's got 7 points in the game.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Bradley drives in. Wiggins with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And it's sent back by Hill. From past the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for the Pacers. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Horford. Rebound, Boston. Outside Bradley. Gortat with the screen for Bradley. He feeds it to Gortat. 6 to shoot. Wiggins drives in. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Pacers trailed by 5. Hill kicks to Booker. Horford with the screen on Bradley. Booker dishes to Horford. Horford double team. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Sellinger. Dishes it to Wiggins. The pass to Gortat. And stolen by Horford. And Aminu slips it in.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Some changes for Boston. Davis comes in for Sullinger. And Robert Covington subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Bradley off the drive. There's the dish to Davis. And it's denied. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Aminu, the pass to Barbosa. Here's Marjanovic. And he converts the layup. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Bradley kicks to Gortat. To the middle. This ball movement by Boston. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bradley. Pass to Lee. Back to Bradley. Lee outside. Takes a 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Barbosa against Bradley. Marjanovic. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
He hits the second from the line. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Bradley. There's a screen by Gortat. Feeds to Bradley. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Booker dishes to Randall. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Bradley. And we just finished the third quarter, and we welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Celtics leading by 3. On the floor for Boston. We've got Lee. Robert Covington out there with Davis. Then there's Bradley. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. And it's Lee penetrating. Takes the 13-footer. And the shot is long. Kicks it to Barbosa to tie it up. Rebound Boston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Covington. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Well, the Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Bradley passes to Covington. There's the double team with Barbosa. Bradley hits to Lee. No good on the triple.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Gortat. 6 on the shot clock. Randall dishes to Aminu. There's the bucket. Good. Aminu's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pacers. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. There's a screen by Gorton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Barbosa against Bradley. Barbosa kicks to Randall. And the shot is good. And the Pacers lead by 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Aminu.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, "We're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets." Pretty strong words, guys.
Thank you, Doris. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gortat.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Barbosa kicks to Randall.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he makes the first.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Booker. Celtics trail by 3. There's a screen by Gortat. The drive by Jennings. For 3, Covington. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, that defense went from core to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
There's a screen by Gortat. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. 10 points for Brandon Jennings.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Randall against Gortat. Out to Smith. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana. Jennings passes to Lopez. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
George is checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Jennings against Hill. Johnson the screen. Smith outside. Launches a three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Jennings drives in. Right wing. And here's Covington from the arc. And he gets it to go.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Smith outside. Lee with the steal. Paul George with the steal. Oh, and here comes Smith. Oh, look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Gortat. Hill dishes to George. Releases. And it's George again missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Jennings with the bucket.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And it's Smith penetrating. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pacers making a change here. Horford's checked in. And then for Boston, Jared Sullinger's checked in for Gortat. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Robert Covington. And Bradley subbed in for Courtney Lee. Hill kicks to George. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside Brady. Higgins outside. Shot clock at 6. Right side Jennings. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Brandon Jennings has been getting it done. He's got 13 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
George against Wiggins. Looking to end the run. Outside for George. Smith outside. Back to George. To the paint. And there's the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
From deep. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Out to the right wing. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. And he swishes it right through. Wiggins against George. He kicks it to Randall. He dishes it to Hill. Horford against Lopez. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Smith. The shot misses. And the Celtics going the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the feed to Jennings. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
It's back to Hill. Here's Randall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Boston leading by 3. Jennings with the ball. Now Smith defending. The drive by Jennings. Up and in on the layup. Jennings has got 9 points in the quarter. Pacers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Outside Hill. Screen by Smith. 6 to shoot. George double teamed. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Smith against Jennings. It's Bradley on the wing. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Horford the pass to George. Good on the 13-footer. George has got 11 in the second half.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wiggins drives in. Jennings with the ball. George picks him up.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
From downtown. Rebound Boston.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
On the wing, Wiggins. Can't get it to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Smith kicks to George. That doesn't go either for George.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Bradley dishes to Sullinger. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Jennings. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Outside Bradley. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
just
a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
They're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.